Greetings, Aquarius. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I am here to do your retrograde reading for Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. This will be for Aquarians by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, whether it be tropical or Vedic placements. And I have got 4 decks picked out to read for you guys. A little moonology, some goddess guidance, some tattoo tarot, as well as some Gypsy Sibylla Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got for you, darlings. Want to thank my subscribers, new and old, who have joined the journey with HK Readings, and to all of those to follow, much appreciated. And thanks to all of you who support the channel through booking your readings, giving your donations, and connecting through Instagram for the other services that I offer. To get a little bit more info on HK Readings, of course, that information will all be in the description box. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupants, Vesta, home. So we're going to see like what that energy has to do with the reading. The romantic cycle begins. It's the best retrograde reading I've had for like any sign that I've done so far. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn. You can check out the playlist called Retrograde Tarot. Yes, guys, what this is telling me here is that not only are you finding love, but this is true love. This is something that is warming. This is something that makes you feel at home. This is someone that eventually I see that, you know, you could have a family with, but more so than, you know, just having a family will be, hold on guys, gotta cut that off. Okay, but yeah, more so than having a family, what it's gonna be about is just building that home with somebody. It's so hard to live with people, right? But I feel like this is somebody that you might move in with and things go well and y'all click and y'all mesh. It's the same level of cleaning. It's both the partner's cooking. It's one of those things where it just all freaking works. Could be a situation for some of you where people, like whether it's you or the other person, have kids that you you know, are bringing to this situation as well, and I think that's where the family would come from. I don't see anything about a pregnancy yet, but I do get the energy of joining families for those of you who already have kids or will be attracting someone who has children that, you know, are of the age to still live with you, or maybe just recently went off to college. You know, definitely if, you know, the early 20s, like 2021, but, you know, younger, like 18, 19. Some of you have a child, or they do, that has entered college at the age of 17. So they're still kind of around, you know, they'll be coming home for visits, or maybe they live with you because they go to school in the same city. But, you know, that energy of family will be very prominent, whether that person is there or schooling, because I do sense, you know, college is just a big thing that, you know, you've had to deal with recently, getting your kid prepared and things like that, especially with all the changes through the pandemic. So there's that. But yeah, you also, for some of you, could have like released somebody and gotten to a healthy state in your home after a breakup with somebody that you did live with, which frees you up to attract like this new love that's been waiting to come in, whether you know who they are or not, you know. Interesting. Oh. So it seems like for you, you know, like and that's why I said this is the most interesting retrograde reading I've done so far. Seems like for you, Aquarius, I mean, it is a testament to the things that you've worked on, like leading to the retrograde, and You know, the intentions you had made for like the new moon in Libra that just passed, and you know, you kind of being ahead of the curve and ahead of the game, and you know, because the other signs had lessons that they were more so focused on, and blessings that were coming in and things that could happen, but there were bigger messages just right off the jump of what they had to do, right, to get there, where it's like you seem to already be in a place where you're there, and like you're actually bringing in these blessings, like so, and it's so directly tied to this retrograde, you know. So it is about lessons, it is about people coming back and things like that, but you also see that you can still manifest and attract and get to a sound place during a retrograde. I always tell people you can make moves. You think witches stop witching? You think like practitioners stop, you know, doing what we do? Like, no. It's about knowing how to go about it, to attract, to manifest, to do those things if that's what you want to do, instead of waiting until after a retrograde, because there are rules, but within that there are no rules, and this is what you're proving. But again, Aquarius, you are the innovator anyways, right? The first sign who's like bringing, just starting off the reading with like, oh man, you got new love coming in, you did your shit, you did what you had to do, and things are taking off and getting serious and becoming stable, and the retrograde can't touch it, you know? Like, it's just working in your favor to such a strong degree. Messenger, wedding, foe. Now I see where the thing comes in for you. Many of you, here are some scenarios, many of you might get proposed to. Like a strong offer that really takes you to the next level, something that is akin to like, hey, let's move in together, but also like not shy of like, will you marry me, right? And with this faux card showing up, I feel like you're gonna have someone who comes in and returns and potentially tries to put a little damper on that. Getting your title, hold on. To me, this is like crashing the party. Not in a good way. And what would a retrograde be if you didn't have it? Like, you know, and there's always something, right? So you're starting off this reading very well, but now what you're gonna have to deal with is this party crasher, this person who tries to come back and get you back, cause havoc, disrupt what you have going on and what you've been working so hard to achieve. Like now that you've got it, and then your levels and powers of manifestation are just on point. But now that it's here, don't be surprised if this retrograde ends, if it hasn't already happened, with an unexpected surprise or visitor. Clarification for the faux card. The moon in reverse. The lovers and the chariot. Many of you might have a Gemini coming back to you. Could have gotten rid of a Cancer as well. The moon, for me as a reader, is strictly Cancerian, as is the chariot, where like I do see the scorpionic nature of it as it pertains to the retrograde, but I'm not seeing it for the sign itself. Yeah, what's gonna come to fucking light is that someone wants to come and like correct their wrongs at the wrong fucking time, because you've already found someone new, you're already in love, and here they come finally making the decision out of all the indecision, the past person, ready all of a sudden, expecting you to give them a chance. So what are you gonna do? I think I know what you're gonna fucking do. You're not gonna go for this, but some of you will. Some of you will be tempted because you're gonna start to feel like you can finally have with them what you never did. Don't sabotage something good for those of you who are strongly considering. Don't do it. That is your retrograde reading. Ashe.